Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In my channel, I have given an assurance to all the students and job seekers that I shall be daily releasing videos which are helpful for them to face the competitive exams. Whether you are a student or a job seeker, you have to perform excellently in the qualifying examination because the competition is extremely high. In my earlier videos, I had explained the main components of formal letter, informal letter, types of letters, the chief components of proverbial expansion. Please do have a look. The link is given in the description. The topic for today is, which you see on the screen, dialogue writing, a very important topic. What is a dialogue? How can we write a dialogue? What are the essential points of a dialogue? And what are the types of dialogues? What are the forms of dialogues? All these are discussed in my video. What is a dialogue? A dialogue is a conversation between two people, or it could be more than two people. It is a significant part of English writing. For example, if you're going to a clinic for buying a medicine, so there is a natural conversation happening between you and the doctor. Imagine that you are going for an interview. There is a conversation that happens naturally between you or the interviewer. Or else you're going to the school and you're meeting with your friend. There is a conversation or a dialogue happening between you and your friend, and you are asked to write the points in the dialogue. Now, there are many forms of dialogues that are happening between person to person or individuals. The first is soliloquy. In this, a character in a drama or a play, he is speaking aloud his or her thoughts on a particular subject. That is called as a soliloquy. Then next is the monologue. Monologue is nothing but he or she talking with himself, talking to himself or herself. Next is harangue. Harangue means to talk very loudly as if you are criticizing the person. Next is the lecture, that is something which I am currently doing. A talk that is given to a group of students teaching about a subject. The next is, it could be a sermon also. Sermon is a speech or a moral message given in a church by a priest or any other individual. Next is stand-up comedy. This you will be already knowing. In this, a comedian comes live on the stage. He is addressing the audience directly from the stage. It is a comedic performance. Next is, it could be a discourse or a disquisition. It is a formal discussion of a topic either in speech or in writing. Also, in simpler words, I can call it as an essay. Now, how to write a dialogue? You have to, the first point is you have to write the dialogue as it happened. There should not be any change of tenses. Third point is a conversation usually begins with hello, or in some other cases, how are you? And in order to part, while parting, you can say a goodbye. Now, what are the essential points here? Essential points or tips to remember while writing a dialogue. The first is a dialogue needs a small introduction, which I have seen many of them skip this very first point. Dialogue, in a dialogue, the most important part is introduction. Second is imaginary questions and then imaginary answers. Then you need to know a special layout and then types of dialogues. Introduction. In the introduction, you have to mention the persons or the individuals involved in the talk, involved in the conversation. What are they talking about? When is it happening? Who is talking to whom? When did it happen? For example, if a conversation happens between you and your family doctor, then the first line would be, this is a dialogue happening between myself and my family doctor. Or else, there is a conversation that is happening between two other individuals and you have to report it. In that case, you have to begin with the following is a dialogue between Jack and Jim, two students of the same class. They meet at the school premises and begin a conversation about their preparation for the exam. And now I'm starting the dialogue. Jack, hello Jim. I hope you're fine. Then Jim, I am fine. So, are you ready for the upcoming English exam? Jack replies, yes, yes. I am prepared except for a few topics. I need some more, little more revision. Will you please help me? And Jim replies, why not? Let me know the topics that you are unsure of. We'll spend some quality time together and work it out. Jack says, thank you so much, Jim. I have a little difficulty in solving the figures of speech. And then the conversation goes on and on. You can end the dialogue by saying a goodbye. This is the proper layout, the structure in which you have to write the dialogue. Next is there are two types of dialogues. The first is direct dialogue, is the dialogue that is happening between you and another person. The second is imaginary dialogue, like the specimen or the example which you saw right now. The example of the dialogue between Jack and Jim. You are, as an individual, are not involved in the dialogue. You are just reporting it. So, this is all about dialogue. I hope you have understood it well. If you did, please give a like, share it among your friends, do comment and subscribe my channel by clicking the bell icon, press all. Stay tuned.